ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Brando, and today we have the Warzone Season 2 launch patch notes. So let's get into it. We're on Raven Software's website. We're looking at their patch notes. Today they bring us new gameplay features, which is Nebula 5 ammo and bombs, which create new offensive tactics. We also get a new vehicle. The bomber plane is a formidable air-to-ground striker capable of leveling infantry and vehicles. Bombers can also destroy loadout drops, which can fundamentally change how operators approach these powerful sources of weapons. We also got 2 new locations in Warzone. You can explore the chemical factory and underground chemical weapon research labs. You can watch for an armored transport. Fresh points of interest in Caldera are here to shake up those rotations. Axis soldiers patrol these new areas and found around the island in vehicles, and you can defeat them for awesome rewards. There's also a new mode called Caldera Clash. It came at launch today, and Rebirth Reinforced will be coming shortly thereafter. We should have that probably in a few weeks. We also got new quality of life updates. Here is the playlist for Warzone Season 2 for this week, for the February 14th. Here's a playlist: Vanguard, Royale, solos, duos, trios, quads, Battle Royale quads, Plunder quads, Clash 50 vs 50, Rebirth Island. We have Resurgence, duos, trios, and quads. And also, guys, we have redeploy balloons and research labs are accessible. It looks like next week we'll have armored transports, which are deployed. Let's see if we can look forward and see when the reinforced or whatever called for Rebirth Island. Let's see if we got Resurgence there. There's a Rebirth Island Iron Trials. Looks like that'll be starting the week of March 3rd and continuing. So that looks awesome. Iron Trials is coming to March 3rd. So we already know what's coming in the Battle Pass, guys. I did a video about that earlier in the week. If you guys want to check that out, I'll leave a link down in the description below. You guys can check that out. Let's see, new events. Search and deploy. The source of Nebula 5 production has been identified. Operators may infiltrate at their own risk. This event is split into several phases that will roll out over the coming weeks. With launch, players can expect to see the new Caldera Clash limited time mode, explorable points of interest, including the chemical factory and various underground chemical weapon research labs. I think there's 7 of those on the Warzone map. They're going to be circled in like yellow on your mini map, so you can find those. The new gameplay elements that is coming to Warzone: portable decontamination stations and Nebula 5 rounds. You could probably find most of those. I've seen videos of that. You can find those in the chemical weapon research labs. Caldera Clash, we already talked about that. So let's talk about Caldera Clash a little bit. This new take on Clash pits 2 teams up to 48 operators in a deathmatch with wild events and power-ups. Operators drop in with their custom loadout, which can have any weapons from all 3 chapters and a field upgrade. Each kill earns their team a point, with the first team to reach a set number of points, or the team that has the most points when the time limit expires, claims victory for their massive faction. This mode features includes 2 new events: double point zones and bonus point crates. It also features power zones. It's an event that can occur instead of the final C domination point. All kills are worth 2 times inside of this zone. 100% chance that players drop power-ups when they die inside of them. Initial spawn of cash and other items at the start of the event. Now, point crates. There's 6 point crates, and they will drop across the center of the arena. Each point crate is worth 10 points for capturing. They also spawn Nebula 5 rounds, cash, and some power weapons when they are captured. You get up to 3 power-ups, contracts, buy stations, domination captures, 6 hand-chosen points of interest where the arena of Clash will take place within Caldera. And they added an all-new post-game scoreboard to celebrate the highest scorers within each team. Here's Rebirth Iron Trials, guys. I'm not really going to read that to you. If you guys want to check that out, I'll leave a link down in the blog, down in the description below. But it also goes on to say, if you guys win one of the matches in Iron Trials, you get this little cool calling card, which is blinking in the middle of the screen right here. Here's some Battle Royale adjustments for public events. Public events that will be at the rotation for selection are supply choppers, fire sale, jailbreak. No public events will activate during the infill sequence. Contracts that will be in rotation during matches are recon, bounty, most wanted, scavenger, supply run. Loot that's on the ground is economy rebalance and ground weapons update. So for the Vanguard Royal adjustments, they've been really happy with the response and feedback to Vanguard Royale, with a lot of sentiment in emphasizing, God, English is hard today, how the mode feels fresh and different from the core Battle Royale experience. With that said, they want to go all in on these differentiators and spread the two modes out, offer more variety in how players choose to experience Warzone. For Loadout Drops, they expedited the first Loadout Drop event from the start of the second circle to when the first circle begins to close in Vanguard Royale only. There's no stun grenades in loadouts, and there will be no thermites allowed in loadouts. Okay, so we have thermites, but no stun grenades. For public events, the duration of fire sale has been reduced. In rotation, we have fire sale, jailbreak. We have resurgence, restock, cast drops, and heavy weapon drops. Loot. Dead silence has been removed from ground loot. That is big. I'm pretty sure people are happy about that for the Vanguard. Stun grenades removed from ground loot. Thermites added to ground loot. UAVs added to ground loot. And economy rebalance and ground weapons rebalance. UAV changes. UAVs removed from the buy station, but you can get them via the ground loot. And UAVs are available as contract rewards as well. It also goes over to Chemical Factory and the Underground Chemical Weapon Research Labs. You guys will definitely want to check that out. I can do a separate video if you guys let me know down in the comments if you want to see a separate video of one of the chemical weapon research labs and the different loot you can get in there. I can do a short video of that. General fixes for Warzone. They have increased weapon XP earn rates in Warzone. That's huge, guys. Weapon XP earn rates is bigger now. I know a lot of you guys have been playing Warzone, haven't been leveling up. You haven't been leveling up your weapons. It's been really hard. So some people have been forced to buy Vanguard so they can level up their weapons and that faster than Warzone. But it looks like your weapon XP earn rates have been greatly buffed. So Vanguard weapons can be saved as a custom mod in your loadouts now. The 5 default loadouts have been updated. The amount of cash players gathered through loot has decreased as well. A new gameplay feature that they've added is redeploy balloon. This enables players to reposition themselves tactically to traverse the new areas. These can be destroyed or repaired for a minor fee. I saw that it was about $500 in plunder. Side note, we recommend steering clear if you're flying nearby. You have non-playable characters, defensive threats. These are new AI units around the map that you can kill and earn loot that way. There's also the portable decontamination stations. Stations create a bubble of breathable air when in the gas that lasts 13 seconds. These can be vehicle mounted for new gameplay strategies, but will reveal your map position, so you must use them wisely. You have the Nebula 5 rounds. These new ammunition gives players the ability to kill enemies and leave behind a small gas cloud that can be used with any weapon type for multiple interesting combinations. You got armored convoys. Those are coming later in the season. Those aren't out right now. And you got Nebula 5 bombs as well. Those are coming in the season too. The new vehicles that are here right now are the bomber planes. You can take to the sky, blow up your loadouts and other people as well. Weapons that spawn across Caldera have been adjusted for the following: ground loot, supply box loot, and contract rewards. Dead Silence is now classified as a legendary orange loot, so it's going to be a lot harder to find. Update to several modes: Battle Royale, Vanguard Royale, Plunder, Vanguard Plunder, that rebalances the amount of ground loot and caches that spawn, as well as decreasing the size of plunder cache piles across those modes. The final circle in Battle Royale mode is now much less likely to end on Caldera's peak. Gameplay adjustments: aim assist. While stunned on controller, aim assist will now scale appropriately. It will not cause unintended increase of aim assist strength. They also, for armor plating, armor plates will now prioritize refilling one full plate of armor before filling partially damaged plates. Ascenders. Players can now exit an ascender with the jump button, and they added a prompt to exit ascender while ascending. Gas mask will no longer be auto-equipped when aiming down sights. Whilst the gas mask will still deplete in ADS, the animation will no longer interrupt and will wait for the player to go back to hipfire before equipping. And players will take damage as normal while they are in ADS without their gas mask equipped. The gasoline canister will no longer detonate when hit by a stun grenade. They can now be thrown through glass windows, and players are less likely to accidentally pick them up as well. And kill damage zone is reduced with the addition of fall off damage to these canisters, which is good. Because if you blew one up and you were just anywhere in the proximity, you'd get down easily. For the Gulag, footsteps of spectators are less audible. That's good because that really screwed me up in the Gulag. And further improvements will be made into the season as well. Mantling and traversal. Increased mantle height for improved vertical navigation and traverses, so you can actually go up rocks that you think you can. Various map improvements to aid traversal and player leading. Various improvements to visuals and texture streaming when traversing on consoles. Parachutes are now the same speed going forwards as it was going sideways. Can now be pulled at a lower vertical height, which will be good for Tim the Tatman because we know he's good at pulling his chute late and breaking his legs. You can now be pulled sooner after exiting the infill plane and can now be cut when closer to the ground. Vehicle adjustments. Reduced or in some instances, remove collisions on various world assets to improve ground vehicle traversal. For the fighter plane, health has been slightly reduced. Weapon damage has been reduced. Fighter planes are no longer able to auto-target skydiving players. And collision has been adjusted to alleviate instant death in some circumstances. The anti-aircraft gun, flak damage range increase, so we got a buff. All heat is cleared once the overheat is cooled down, and heat dissipation rate has been increased. Squad transport, improved handling speed and off-road performance for that vehicle and utility truck. Improved speed, handling, and able to climb steeper inclines, so that's good. The different user interface updates, the updates to the play tab have been made it possible for Rebirth Resurgence game mode to now use a squad size drop down box for improved convenience. The prompt for dropping a single armor plate now says drop single instead of drop stack. The pause screen now displays any running events. This can be clicked through to display a summary of the event. The moving tram in the capital is now shown on attack map for situational awareness. They can show controls and fading behavior has now been added to the HUD on all Warzone vehicles. You can disable this in the options menu. This new option is located in interface HUD. Always show vehicle controls. They added pitch up and pitch down key binds for the airplane. These new key binds are located in keyboard and mouse, kill streaks and vehicles, airplane key binds. And match splash screen messages have been disabled for any spectators. The different bug fixes for Warzone. They fixed collision issues with various elements causing Caldera, allowing players to exploit peek shoot through them. Fix various issues related to console texture streaming. Fix various issues causing crashes on across platforms. They fix an issue causing inconsistent voice chat connectivity. Fix an issue causing corrupted graphics across platforms. Fix an issue causing some operator skins to appear invisible at a distance. Also fix a timing issue where swapping between guns while looting would replace the wrong gun in a player's inventory. And they fixed an issue that would sometimes prevent the Loadout Drop event from occurring during the 6th circle of the Battle Royale game mode. Also note, the second Loadout Drop event has also now been moved into the 5th circle. They fixed an issue causing the HUD to show that a player returned from the Gulag with fists when they actually had a weapon. They fixed an issue that allowed players to return from the Gulag with the full loadout. They also fixed the issue preventing the Assault Rifle Charlie's Vanguard Chariot 18-inch rapid barrel from properly adjusting recoil behavior, and fixed an issue preventing the Sten from Vanguard from exhibiting its intended recoil behavior. Fixed an issue preventing the light machine gun from exhibiting its intended recoil behavior, and fixed an issue preventing the DP-27 from exhibiting recoil. Fixed an issue preventing the well guns, iron sights from appearing in a gunsmith, and fixed an issue preventing sawtooth camels from appearing in a gunsmith. There's also various weapon fixes as well. We can scroll down, guys. You can look at that as I'm scrolling. You can even pause the video and also read those to yourself. There's some other fixes that aren't just weapons. They fixed multiple issues where it would show social contacts playing the wrong title. They also fixed an issue causing weapon loot cards to display an incorrect number of attachments for some Vanguard weapons. They fixed an issue where invert mouse loot for keyboard and mouse on console did not work, and fixed an issue where dynamic resolution frame rate target was not displaying the appropriate value. They also fixed an issue resulting in some players experiencing on keyboard and mouse after purchasing at a buy station. If you guys want to look at any more known issues, definitely look at the Warzone Trello board. You guys already know about the KGM-40 new weapons that have come along with the LMG Whitley. They added the new unlock challenge missions for Cooper Carbine, the anti-tank rifle, and the Sawtooth melee weapon. They've added different weapon adjustments for the assault rifle, the C-58, the Volk, and different handguns as well. You guys can always pause the menu and read these as well as I'm scrolling through. LMG, they lowered torso multiplayer, decreased to 1, down from 1.1, so that was a nerf. Marksman rifle recoil behavior adjusted, so hopefully that was a nice buff. ADS speed on the 3 line was buffed, so it's faster now. All the ADS speed has been increased. Anti-tank rifle, the ADS speed is increased. But the Car 98, the ADS speed decreased, so it got a nerf. The Type 99, ADS speed was increased. Submachine gun for Vanguard, the maximum damage range was decreased, so that got a nerf. The Type 100, the kick was adjusted, and the well gun maximum damage range decreased, so that was another nerf. They also did different attachment adjustments as well. You guys can read that as I'm scrolling instead of me just reading it to you and listening to my boring ass. So yeah, they changes to the barrels for the 3-line rifle. All kinds of changes right there. Holy cow, that's a long list. AS-44, movement speed was decreased, so that was definitely nerf. Yeah, there's some more changes right there. The Assault Rifle Bravo now decreases ADS speed, so I don't know, maybe ARs was nerfed a little bit, especially the ADS speed, which is crazy. Never seen that before. Let's see, Cooper Carbine, that's interesting. The horizontal recoil control decreased by 40%. So the recoil control now decreases ADS movement speed by 2%, now decreases ADS speed by 12%. Wow. So some of these adjustments are lowering your ADS speed, especially on the assault rifles, the LMGs, the anti-tank rifles, the car. Definitely got its ADS speed decreased. LMG recoil was decreased. So that's good. The recoil was decreased, so that's a nice. M1 Grand decreases ADS speed. MG42, let's see, decreases hip fire accuracy. That's bad. Now decreases movement speed. Wow. So they made that slower. PPSH now decreases ADS speed, increases bullet velocity by 10%. So it looked like, I was reading earlier, it looked like they've increased the bullet velocity on all these weapons. They believe that the bullet velocity for Vanguard weapons wasn't as high as the Modern Warfare and the Black Ops Cold War ones. So they should be neck and neck back up there with those. We already know the Bren and the MP40 was good, but I feel like if you're using a Cold War weapon, you could still get away and kill the people that were using the Vanguard weapons. I feel like I lost a lot of gunfights that were really close, and I believe that the velocity speed probably killed me most of the time, because I was definitely using Vanguard weapons, but yet I was still losing. So there's more changes to weapons and their attachments. I'm just scrolling through, guys. You can definitely always pause the video, look at those, read them to yourself, so you don't have to clearly listen to me read it. Got different optic changes and different attachment changes, like I said. Holy cow. Different grip changes as well. Stacks for different weapons. Underbarrels. Holy cow. You guys already know about the operators that were added in Season 2. We got 3 of them. 2 of them's already here. Other one, Gustavo, will be added in Season. In case you guys didn't know, Season 2 update has a download size of approximately 14 gigabytes. PS5 was 14, PS4 was 14, Xbox One was over 13, and for PC it was 11.5, but it was 15.5 for Warzone and Modern Warfare. It also says PC users will also need 23 gigabytes of additional space on their hard drive for the patch copying process. This is only temporary space that is reclaimed upon completion of the patch installation, is not an additional download. So, all right, guys, that pretty much concludes the update today. All the patch notes for Warzone. So definitely read those. You can go back, pause the menu if you guys want to go back and look at what was happening. So, all right, guys, that's pretty much all for my video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Please smash the like button. Please subscribe. And if you're new to the channel, hit the notification button, and you guys will never miss any uploads. All right, squids, until next video, I'll see you later.